The last thing you want to do is leave your 9-to-5 job, start an online fitness business, and just simply trade one 40 to 60 hour a week job for another. If you want to be successful online, you've got to learn some new skills when it comes to automation. Now, automation is simply just making your business run smoother without you having to do it yourself. Now, the secret to this is learning when to automate and what things should I be automating where I'm at in my business. Now, if you're just starting out, I'm gonna be talking to some very specific things and showing you some very specific ways that you can be automating your business, getting more time back to either devote that to your family, to your friends, or to your hobbies, or devote it somewhere else into your business. Now, if you're new here, my name is William. I teach fitness professionals just like you how to start and grow a successful online fitness business without the need of shoveling money into ads, making viral content, or even having a massive social following. You don't need any of those things to be successful. And here at this channel, that's exactly what I show you how to do. The first thing I want you to be focusing on when it comes to automation is your email funnel and your client onboarding process. Let's break down the email funnel first. You're making content, you're attracting people, you might have a free guide or a free weight loss plan or whatever your business model is. You're giving away, hopefully, a free gift to capture emails. These emails need to be sent somewhere. These emails become clients down the road through a nurturing process. So your email funnel, which you can build ahead of time, you write a 7-day or 10-day or 12-day email funnel, which is a series of emails that talk about different topics or are providing or offering services that you have in your business. You can do a lot of different ways. This email nurturing sequence is your first line of automation. You want things to be happening behind the scenes. You want students or clients or potential clients to be having their hand held specifically when you first meet them. So in the case of an email subscriber, you want them to subscribe. You want that free gift that you made to be sent to them without you having to do it. And then behind that free guide, you want a series of emails being sent to them, teaching them, giving them encouragement, motivating them, and then offering your services. Now, there's lots of different ways you can get into email marketing, and I've got content you can check out on this channel where I approach fitness business email content strategies very specifically. You can check those videos out just searching on my channel. So when it comes to the automation of the emails, the nurturing sequence that you're gonna build, I personally use Kajabi as the platform to not just run my entire business, but I use Kajabi to run and deliver my email nurturing sequence. Now, Kajabi is simply a software that hosts your website, that can do podcasts, courses, email funnels, products, sales pages, communities, everything you could ever imagine you would ever need in your online fitness business for a very low amount per month to run your business. Kajabi can do it. And the number one thing that I use Kajabi for is my email nurture sequence. Now, the way I have built this in Kajabi is simply, I have a few different gifts that I offer. As these people opt in to get these gifts, then they are sent the gift through automation inside of Kajabi. And then Kajabi is then taught to trigger other emails on consecutive days after this subscription begins. That's the first thing I would suggest that you automate, because you don't want to be hammering out a bunch of emails. You don't want to have to follow up to all these people who are giving you their email list for the free guide, and you sure as heck don't want to be delivering the free guide to every single person who says, yes, I want it, because eventually as your business grows, it's going to be thousands of people per month, and you simply can't do it by yourself. I want to pause for a second. Some of the automation stuff we're going to be talking about really requires an established online business, right? If you just have an idea, you don't have a website yet, you don't have a social media account yet, you're not making content, you just kind of want to have a business, then one of the most important things that you do is you set up the essentials of this online business really, really well. And for you, I have a free guide called my 730 Fitness Business Formula. This formula is the exact formula that I have used to make multiple six figures online. And it's the most important 7 things that you've got to be doing right now. You have to have in place if you want to actually start stacking on the successful tasks that we're talking about here today. Now, on top of that, I know you're busy, you might work full time, you don't have a ton of time to be working on this side hustle of a fitness business right now. All you need is 30 minutes a day to work on the things that I'll be teaching you. 7:30 fitness business formula, 7 things you gotta do, only working 30 minutes a day on these things. Go grab it, go to thewillrichards.com/7-day. It's a free guide for you. Take it, use it, implement it, and you can thank me later. Now let's jump back in. Now, the second part of the email type of thing is the onboarding. I have a high ticket offer that I sell my one-on-one fitness packages through. Through this, there is an onboarding process. When someone comes into my world, they invest in their life, they invest in their changing their health with me, they are put into an onboarding process, which is another email sequence that I have pre-created for a very specific person. Now, before I had it all automated, I would sign the person up, they would check out, I'd get the confirmation of their purchase, I would send them a welcome email, then I would send them an email answering a question that I could probably just answer through an automated email, but I would be answering all these emails that were coming in from questions or telling all these people the same thing over and over and over and where to start and what to do and what's their first step until I automated it. Every single step that these new clients take is laid out in email format. So day one might be, hey, this is your first step working with me one-on-one. The second day might send them an email explaining a very specific thing I want them to do with a certain category or a module inside of that course. And instead of me having to explain to these people over and over and over every time a new student comes in, I have Kajabi, my choice of software, delivering these emails behind the scenes. So as I'm sleeping, as I'm in different area codes, as I'm busy working on other things, or as I'm vacationing with my family or outside playing with my kids, my clients are being taken care of. That is the absolute first thing that I would spend your time automating early on in your business. Now, if you have your business set up correctly, you should be on some kind of software. You have a website host, you have an email platform, whether that's MailChimp or any other kind of email service provider that you go with. Again, I personally use Kajabi. You can actually try Kajabi for 30 days free. Just go to thewillrichards.com/Kajabi. Now, if you use my link, I'm gonna send you a free bonus mini course called my 30-day Kajabi Cash Flow Quick Start. In the next 30 days, I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to be doing to set up your business using Kajabi to do the things that we're talking about here today. So I'm gonna hold your hand, making sure every single thing that you need to be doing gets done perfectly so you can have a successful business from day one. Just go to thewillrichards.com/Kajabi to grab that 30 days free within Kajabi, but also get that free guide if you choose to decide to use Kajabi. Now, keep in mind, if you do decide to keep it and you love it, Kajabi is an affiliate program that I actually use in my business. So if you do like it and decide to keep it at no further cost to you, I will get a kickback that goes supporting this channel. So I appreciate that. Now, the second thing I want you to learn how to automate is all of your call scheduling. This is a very, very stressful and time-consuming thing. When you have people wanting to work with you, they wanna, where do I apply? How do I book a time to call? What do I do after the call? Like, all of these things are really important to the experience you have with a new student, specifically when they are hot, when they're ready to buy, when they're ready to start working with you. You don't want to get back to them 4 or 5 days later because you just got tied up and busy and you forgot about them. I suggest that you learn and you get the tools in place to really automate as much of the call, scheduling, and after call process really locked in. You don't have to hire someone to do this. It's all about the software and tools that you use. Now, I personally, again, going back to Kajabi, I have an application page built out in Kajabi. So if someone's like, oh man, I love your work, I need your help, how do I work with you? I say, hey, go check out blankety blank /apply. That takes them to a page. That page says, hey, step 1, watch this video. Hey, step 2, apply here. You fill out some information, answer some questions. Hey, and your final simple third step is grab a time for you and I to talk. Boom. That is all linked on one Kajabi page. They do what I want them to do. I use Typeform for my application. I use Calendly for my actual call scheduling. I don't have to keep sending them all these random links. No, my Kajabi landing page that I have built out that looks awesome does it all for me. So I've turned 4 different emails into one page that I can just shoot a link to that I've memorized, right? It sounds awesome. It works even awesomer. That's a word. So once you get the call scheduling, now it's like the pre-call stuff, right? If you're gonna send them a page, a video to watch, or maybe you wanna send them a reminder that they have a call today. Now there's a few different ways you can do this. I personally, using Calendly and using Zoom as my call and scheduling type of software, I do pay monthly for those things, but I'm not hiring someone to do that for me necessarily. That has its own internal reminding system. So as people come in, it will be scheduled to send reminders via text and email about their call. Then I personally, the day of a call, like to shoot them a text that I have already pre-scripted. I just change the name, put in their information, and then I hit send. And that sends that text to that individual's cell phone saying, hey, this is William from blankety blank. Just curious to see if you're still coming to today's call. And it's a very simple follow-up process that I use. And this is, again, another low cost, high efficiency, high value thing that you can get off of your plate so you can go back to making more content that's gonna reach more people, or taking more sales calls that are gonna put more money in your pocket. No matter where you're at in your online fitness business, those two are the simplest things that you can take action on right away to get back a bunch of time. Now, I've already mentioned Kajabi as a tool that I use. I use Zoom for my live calls that I have with students who are applying to work with me. I use Calendly to schedule all of my calls. You can use Typeform to have my application, and I pay monthly for these things, and you can do other things like Google. I think Google has its own application app that you can build out. It also has Google Meetup, so I don't think you have to pay for Google Meetups, or maybe it's a low amount compared to Zoom. Either way, these are all very low cost tools that I use to really build out the automation process in the money-making tasks in my business. Now, I can't say it enough, but Kajabi is literally the workhorse behind all automation in my business. So when you get to the point when you are hiring people, hiring an admin assistant, and they are doing a lot of client retention work, or they're reaching out to clients, or reaching out to just people asking questions, you really want a software or a place to build out these automations. And I would say 85% of the automations that I need running really well in my business, if not more than that, can be done through Kajabi. Now, I also use Trainerize to deliver the workout portion. At certain points in my online fitness business, students are brought into Trainerize as the app, another tool that helps me automate some really important parts of my coaching process. So you can't run an online fitness business by you just handwriting workouts anymore. That's an in-person personal trainer type of thing. When you're online, you want to create, and then after you've created it once, you want to be able to automate and deliver to the world, right? There's a lot of different layers to that idea of having one program that fits a lot of people versus having a custom thing that you build for each individual person. That's a whole nother video in and of itself, but automation early on is critical. And these are the things that I have spent the most time automating to make my time come back. And these are the things that I've spent the most of my time automating so that I get more time, I can make more money, I can focus my efforts on things that actually are money-making activities. Now, if you want to try Kajabi for 30 days free to see if it even works in your business, go to willrichards.com/Kajabi. You'll try it for 30 days free using that link. Also, if you like Kajabi, decide to keep it, then I'm actually gonna send you my free 30-day Kajabi cash flow quick start guide. I'm gonna walk you through the next 30 days so you don't waste your time in those free 30 days. I'm gonna show you how to build all the essential parts of your business to get off the ground online and actually able to start making money. It's super simple process. You just need a guide. And that 30-day Kajabi cash flow quick start is the best business model that you can build online using Kajabi. Again, go to willrichards.com/Kajabi, grab that 30 days free, and I'll also send you that 30-day cash flow guide. Thanks for watching. God bless, and I'll see you on the next episode.